Well, I
It's like, I see you all.
yeah, I'm telling you, I think it's really better. Well, we would, yeah, we would. I have to say for that.
Lori likes to listen to
Oh,
classic rock.
I do.
Classic rock. Oh, she's got some good music. She turned me on some good stuff.
What you turn on?
Mount Joy. But the other one I like now is something Giant. A couple of their songs. Is that what it's
Young
called?
the Giant?
Young the Giant. Yeah.
I know. I know.
It's good to have you here.
I know, I don't think so.
Our executive session.
All right, guys.
Okay, bye.
Good. Hey, so
He'll be informing us. What do you got?
Steve's grandkids make
Who made the cookies? Who made them?
the grandkids.
Your grandkids?
Grammy and the grandkids.
They're very good.
Tell them very good.
Yeah.
They're not bricks. Good.
Well, I'm providing for them. I mean, I'm trying to schmooze like crazy. But I am providing, I know, providing, those for the 26th of the month. They talked about the museum. Those will be mine. They will be served.
What did I do this last 2 weeks?
You went to CMO.
Oh,
I saw you in person.
yeah, how's the food?
Oh my God. Oh, so good.
Good?
Did they do the food too, or is it something from somewhere else?
No, they did
For
all.
us. They did the mushrooms?
I was like, what do you want me to say?
We should get somebody else to be a vegetarian.
I'm out of words. I just spent an hour and a half talking. They don't ever want to hear me again. Yeah.
See? See, these guys
I
were
never
like,
thought about it until Molly was walking
Walking.
past. I said,
I said
you
to
want
Marty,
something on there?
Marty said, nothing, you don't get nothing. I said, fine, Marty. You know what happened? Anything? You know what? What'd you say? Salad. But I got the last salad too, because
And then there
Kim
was
Bernay and Curtis salad. Yeah, it had a lot of cream in it.
yeah, they did.
It was creamy, yeah, cream. I know, well, cause I'm a vegan. This is what Larry used to do. He used to go down to,
Miss Cinch.
Carl Jr.'s.
I saw his down there by James.
It was great, yeah. Just go down there and salad, salad soup. Yeah, I almost just like brought some veggie burgers to put on there. Because other people might want veggie burgers. You know, do you like veggie burgers?
I do.
Yes.
Some of them are pretty good.
The black bean ones especially.
Oh, yeah.
No, that one.
And so they make homemade veggie burgers over at what's the local hamburger place next to
Sonic?
no, it's on it's further down. What's it called? You know, they raise their own beef and they advertise that.
Oh,
You know,
The grill? The one on 9th Street?
no, it's on Royal Gorge. What was the name of it?
I'm trying to picture everything. I know what she's talking about.
But they have homemade.
So
veggie
helpful.
burgers.
That's great, yeah.
Thank you. You must not know
Can
that.
you hear me now?
No.
How are you? It's good to see you. For a while. I did really good till I got pregnant. And then I was like,
That's good. I didn't get to
for some reason, both times I've been pregnant, all I wanted to eat are Arby's roast beef
You know,
sandwiches,
my,
which are
my wife was able
disgusting
to
and
do
I
a fun
hate
trip.
them
She went
normally,
with a
but
girlfriend to
that's
Italy.
all I want to eat.
I, however, stayed here.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know why, because I
That's the
hate
way it
them
worked out.
normally, like, the thought of it disgusts me right now.
But no, it's
Probably
been
because I
great
eat
though,
so
too.
many. I go get so many at the time. Well, I go get that and then order a
Yeah, so we
mozzarella
like
stick
Twin
with
Lakes.
steak.
And we like to go paddleboard up there.
Um,
And then we did some Breckenridge trips. And then we did, see, Norfolk Canyon City has like a bunch of camping all the way up into like Cripple Creek and Victor. So we like it up there too. And it's close to home.
And of course, my husband says, well,
Yeah.
if you're good at
Yeah.
eating, but I will too. I did feel better when I did that, by the way. I was back to doing that.
You felt better when you did it?
When I didn't have beef or pork, I did feel quite a bit better, just in general.
Aren't there eggs cheeses and cookies?
Shut, 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 shut.
Okay. Just trying to understand.
I was hungry.
Okay.
And there's like only an egg in the whole, like, 6 dozen cookies.
So you may have got a.
Whatever you gotta tell yourself.
That could happen. On what?
Oh, no, that's right, I just. What do we do to get the camera to take care of this?
I don't know. You want me to get it? Want me to get it?
All right. I'd like to call the Florence City Council meeting for September 16th, 2024 to order. Please stand for the pledge. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Roll call, please.
Counselor Van Houten?
Here.
Counselor Stiefel?
Here.
Counselor Mergelman?
Here.
Counselor Gardner?
Here.
Counselor Stone?
Here.
Counselor McKinnon? Here. Mayor Wolf?
Here.
And I wanted to let the council know that City Attorney Dan Finley's on the phone.
Okay, thank you. Item 3, public comments. Nobody signed up for public comments. Okay, moving on to consent agenda. Consider approving the minutes as written for the regular city council meeting on September 3rd, 2024. Consider approving city expenditures prepared on September 5th, 2024 in the amount of $23,191.12 and September 11th, 2024 in the amount of $31,427.15, and consider accepting the street needs assessment conducted by Three Rocks Engineering. At this time, is there any one of the consent agenda items that a council member would like to remove? Okay, hearing none, we have a motion to approve the consent agenda.
I'll make a motion, we approve consent agenda A, B, and C.
Do we have a second?
I'll second that.
All in favor, aye?
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstain? Motion passes. Item 5, old business. Consider approving the second reading of ordinance number 10-2024. An ordinance approving the rezoning of the south 57.2 feet of lots 17 and 18, Block 1, James A. McCandless addition to the town, now city, from CB, Central Business District, commercial, to R2 low, medium density residential.
Good evening. The City Council unanimously approved the first reading of Ordinance 10-2024 on September 3rd, but I was going to ask if you had any additional questions before. Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you. Do we have a motion considering ordinance number 10-2024?
I'll make a motion. The City Council moves to approve the second reading of ordinance number 10-2024, an ordinance approving the rezoning of the south 57.2 feet of lots 17 and 18, Block 1, James A. McCandless addition to the town, now city of Florence,
from Central Business District Commercial to R2 Low Medium Density Residential.
Do we have a second?
Second.
Roll call, please.
Counselor Stone,
Yes.
Counselor Van Houten,
Yes.
Counselor Stiefel,
Yes.
Counselor Mergelman,
Yes.
Counselor Gardner,
Yes.
Counselor McKinnon,
Yes.
Mayor Wolf.
Yes. All right, city council reports. Tammy.
Okay, I attended the merchant meeting. They are working on their sidewalk event and also to start working on the Halloween on October 31st.
Rudolph?
I just got a couple things I'd like to comment on. One, I went over and took part in the Rock Snake project over here in Husky Park, and it was a good project. I think I was most impressed by two young ladies in police uniforms over there, and the way they handle those kids, and the way they help the parents around over there. I was just pretty proud they belonged to us here in Florence. They did a great job. And we attended the CML meeting the other night. Remind everybody, Pioneer Day's coming up this weekend. But the one thing I think that impressed me the most, I read through the street assessment thing, and who did the corrections on did you do that? Yes. I taught drafting and cartography a little bit, mapping. You did a lot of detail work on that thing, and I was very impressed with that. Thank you.
Thank you. I just wanted to ensure that it was easy for everyone to read, because I had a little bit of a hard time reading the original myself.
Okay, great job.
Thank you.
Okay. Gail?
I attended the CML last week. That was it.
Matt?
No report.
Okay. Brenda?
I did the CML also last week, and I also went and painted a rock with Rudel. Mine didn't look as good as his, but it was fun, and it was really nice to do. Also went to the park with the merchants and the Sunday, and I didn't get to see Mr. Wolf and the dunk tank, but I missed that one, but it was a nice day for it.
James?
I have nothing to report on.
During this last week, I met with Dr. Wilson. He's the new RE2 superintendent, and we discussed city, school district issues and ideas. And he is very interested in this coming spring. He always likes to have a give back day. And we talked about some potentials for that. And this would be the students and faculty giving back to the community. And we talked about some possibilities, maybe combining it with our spring cleanup week, helping out some citizens who maybe can't, physically do some of the work in their yards, maybe help clean it up. So we're gonna continue to discuss that. Attended the mayor's roundtable in Rockville. Again, very interesting. There's some things we found out, and Amy, I'm not sure if I'm stealing your thunder on this, but the PUC will be having a public hearing in Canyon City, 11/17.
That sounds correct.
Okay, and that'll be for the Florence and Canyon areas. There was also talk about some town hall meetings, and I'll let Amy update us with that if there's something on that. We met Jacob Toppings, who's the new Senator Bennett's representative for this area. And the one thing that I've been so impressed with is at our mayor roundtables, we have had Congresswoman Pedersen's representative there, just there 90% of the time, and somebody from Senator Bennett's comes on a pretty regular basis too, and they're just keeping track of rural Colorado, and that's nice to hear. And they're genuinely concerned about what's going on. Also attended the CML fall meeting in Canyon. It was held at Centennial Park. It was interesting, and everybody just got to talk. All the communities, entities got to talk about what's going on, and some common issues that they're going. And CML does advocate for small rural communities, especially when legislature comes out of Denver that tries to, how do I want to say it? They want to have this umbrella over all communities, you know, and they're there to help protect and you know, take a look at this from cities our size, you know, in Rockville and Coal Creek. I did the tour to coal towns this weekend. It was lots of fun. Fun ride. Miss Tammy was the only one that I saw doing it on a single speed, which I can't even fathom. And then we also got a commitment from the chief to ride it next year. So it's on the record there and on the record here. So yeah. So he won't just take us out with the car and the flashers going. He'll lead us out up the hill to Williamsburg. Okay. And then the dunk tank last Sunday? It was lots of fun. I heard that the chief went in lots and lots and lots of times early on. And I went in pretty regularly for about 45 minutes. But it was good. So that's my report. City manager?
I just have two additions. Both of them are about the PUC rate case. So at the October 7th meeting, we will have an item that will be the IGA between us and Canyon City for the cost sharing for the PUC rate case. It's going to be based on per capita, so we'll pay a much smaller portion than Canyon City because, of course, our per capita is smaller. So we'll have that available for you. It's pretty much done and drafted, just wasn't quite ready in time to make it to the agenda, but we're still operating in good faith with them in the meantime. And the PUC may be coming here to talk to residents of Florence. It won't be a formal public hearing, but giving information about the case. They are looking at either October the 21st or November the 18th right now, just kind of waiting to hear back from them while they finalize that schedule. But it will be one of those two council meetings, and we'll likely do it as a work session prior to the council meeting.
Okay, and even for the citizens, it was, you know, how the PUC works, how the decisions are going to be made, and
Yes, I think they're going to, my understanding is they're going to provide like a 30,000-foot overview of what this case looks like, how they can provide input, how they make decisions, just kind of basic inner workings of that information. Very informational.
okay. All right, thank you. Ashley, anything in addition to that? Sam, Public Works? Okay, so it's okay. Okay, thank you, Sam. Yep. Chief, anything? Okay. Okay, thank you. Item 7, executive session. One of the council members like to make a motion to enter into executive session.
I move to enter into executive session pursuant to Colorado Revised Statute 24-6-4024B, an executive session for the purpose of receiving legal advice regarding Stewart v. Sackett, Phillips, Winters. I would like to invite the city manager, the city attorney, and is that it? And Peter Dartry.
Okay. Okay. Do we have a second?
Second.
Roll call, please.
Counselor Stiefel?
Yes.
Counselor Van Houten?
Yes.
Counselor Mergelman,
Yes.
Counselor Gardner,
Yes.
Counselor Stone,
Yes.
Counselor McKinnon,
Yes.
Mayor Wolf.
Yes. Okay. We are now adjourned to executive session at 6:43.
I told him you could just take the phone. Are you sure? Yeah. He's there. It's on speaker, so.
Okay, you're still on speaker, Dan. I'm moving you to the conference call.
Oh, okay. Good night, everybody. See ya. Have so much fun at home. Testing. You're leaving me too? Well, I don't know. Oh yeah, probably a good 45 minutos. How you doing? Good. How was the event?
It went, I tripped on nothing. It went good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
So, you know, for the first annual, I think we did, I think Joan did okay. I did.
It's a lot of work putting on
Oh
those
my
events.
goodness.
July 4th, we have just department heads like all over the place.
Yeah.
But having everybody come to the camping, the fencing, and the staff, it's a lot of work.
It was a lot of work, and
Yeah.
so we really, boosted it up.
Okay.
And, told her, hey, this was great. And it was. Yeah, really boosted it. And she had food trucks, she had banners, she had all the kids stuff going on. She had the bands.
How are the bands? Who
All
played?
the fencing, some, let's see, normal. And then who was the other? They were both pretty good though. Yeah. They were good.
I know the Department of Fireball's pulled a nice crowd. They played the
Yeah.
most a lot.
Yeah, yeah, they weren't there. Cause I think, was Cooper.
That's right, they always do the opening for the game.
Yep.
You're so right.
Yeah, I think they'll be there. I'm leaving tomorrow for Minnesota, so I'll miss the, pioneer.
Yeah. Trying to beat the snow or what are you doing?
No, this is so funny. I had a 50-year pastor meeting 5 years ago.
Okay.
But they decided to have a 55-year reunion because too many people lost their mind.
Well, good for you for getting up there.
I know.
You know?
But I've got, I have a sister and 2 brothers that live in the same town that we grew up in.
What's the town?
Hastings.
Okay.
It's right on the, Wisconsin border. It's on the Mississippi, where the Mississippi and the State Park meet.
Okay.
So,
My
I'm
boyfriend's from like the Blue Earth area.
okay, yep, yep.
I think that's like on the west side, right?
Yeah, it is, no. I thought it was on the east side.
Well, what do I know?
I'm not sure.
Okay.
But anyhow, I'm a river rat, you know, I grew up on the river, so. That's why I love the Arkansas.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So many good spots to do around here for sure.
Yeah.
Do you, Jamie says she's done enough paddle work. I've never in my
get through the consent agenda already?
We didn't have any new business, we just had a second reading of an ordinance.
Well, that's kinda nice.
Yeah, it is nice.
Who was the regular?
She's been to me since in the school process. The one that you were talking about?
Yeah. Well, that's what's that all about my favorite.
Yeah, you can go home. Have some dinner for me.
No, we're having our executive session maybe. Three of us now. Oh. It's been a long day. Oh, has it? Oh, yeah. I did something illegal.
Uh-oh.
You can tell us because the attorney's in there. Every
The
year.
mics are off.
And the chief left. There's a hole in the alley back there. And it's so bad that we have those Mongo, like Coca-Cola trucks and stuff going in. And it's so bad that they've complained. But it's a public work, but the holes get that every year. I suspect there must be some sort of void underneath that alley, like an old sort of steam line or something. Well, finally, every year Big D says, we're not going to take any more of these flat tires, and you're not gonna run every car alignment out, trying to get out of this hole into my garage. So I go to Alan, and say, Alan, please fill up the hole.
Okay.
This is about 8 years now. So, the hole really starts with that. Big O gave the ultimatum. Okay. So I ordered the usual stuff. And Stone said, well, you know that city property? Call the county commissioners. And I said, yeah. And she said, well, you know, you're not really supposed to do that. Yeah. Now, Tammy, that's so funny. I mean, a few months ago, she wouldn't have said anything. Before she, was named council. So they said, she said, well, you just can't go up and drop a load of gravel on city property. I said, well, no, it looks sort of dumb in the alley with ice cream cone.
Now you're gonna get stuck on it.
I said, you know, I pay them to flatten it out, you know, because the problem is, I try to get into my garage, you know, I mean, that's the bottom line.
There's like a kitty between Big O and Superfood and everybody put together.
So tell me, is that a street or is it an alley? It's an alley, but it's owned, all alleys owned by the city. And if you do something nasty, we've got some weird neighbors in Florence, you know, make booby traps for other neighbors. Yeah, so it could be something like that.
No, I wonder you drive through a war zone, driving through craters and ice cream. He's like, I just wanna go home.
And I think all I wanna do is get in my alley without destroying my car. You know what, Lynn, I think so I did it. I think doing it, it's supposed to be maintained by the city. Yeah. But let's get reasonable. It's your car that's getting wrecked. Yeah, but after 8 years? Yeah, I mean, it should dawn on you that if you don't do something, nobody else is going to. Exactly. So, that's it. And it's been going on so that long now, but I pull it down. I live right on Main Street. So I pull out the alley and then I just keep the main. There. I'm sitting there waiting for the light. 3 people go by. Hey, really, thanks for the hole. So, but it was kind of fun.
You're the neighborhood hero.
Oh, yeah.
I'm falling in that hole. Yeah.
And it's funny because it was just like, it couldn't be like that deep. Even the steep old trucks and,
Well, you have a really nice, beautiful low car too, so.
well, it used to be, now it's all like scalloped at the bottom from crawling out of this punching pit. So, but, I was worried about it. And so, finally, I just, it isn't just a hole. There's a real problem here with the buildings on either side. I mean, go from Main Street all the way to the alley. the big roof is 2 building lots wide.
Oh, I see, yeah.
And the whole block, and it's coming down at one spot.
Well, I mean, the pressure come off of the building, it's very tough, these big sidewalks, you can imagine.
Oh, it'll knock you over if it's
But that's only 1 floor too, isn't it?
Yeah.
The measure was 2 floors.
Well, the building on the other side is,
Yeah.
well,
They're known as a crater at this time.
well, they finally, a couple years ago, put in something called stuffers. And they're like 2 big boxes. And so they have these 2 big boxes, and then the water supply is like pouring up and you hit these big boxes and slow down. And then you have to fight coming down. You look up there, and this water shooting the top of the big boxes, coming down. Oh, it's amazing. But what are these poor people supposed to do? I mean, you know, it's all winding up in back of my place. Yeah, but when you back up, what are they supposed to do with it? If I had, Dennis didn't even tell me he was putting this in, and I get home and there it was.
What's his gutter?
But you know, it's easier to ask for forgiveness and heart permission.
Don't look at me.
We're just listening to your story.
What was the poor guy gonna do?
I know, well, and that's, you know.
He had no option.
He
Yeah.
can't put it anywhere else.
There was no other place.
Has he talked to the city about that?
Well,
'Cause there
they
has to
know
be.
about it, but it's all private property. You know, the problem is, the city said thou shalt not release God's law. Tons of water that wants to go where it's gonna go. And so that's why I feel home about it. It's so much easier.
Well,
But that makes it community, because the guy that owns the pipe going, he's the dentist. Like, I'm gonna pick a fight with my dentist.
Oh, he's your dentist?
Yeah.
Oh, well.
I mean, what kind of smart is that?
You might want to change your dentist before you get cut.
Yeah, but he's convenient.
it is good.
And he plays nice. Because he doesn't afraid I'm not gonna get snarky. I'm not that stupid. I mean, I got a perfect situation, so.
Was there a second level on that at one time?
Oh, that was the blunt building.
Okay,
That
it
was 2 floors.
did it burn?
Oh, boy, did it.
Yeah.
And the funny thing that where it started was in a judge's office for the first time.
Ooh, very interesting.
That's where it started. And what was even funnier is the fire was so intense, he had a big safe in the basement.
On the safe did?
Really?
Wow.
Fell through.
Oh, no. And you know, you're not the first one to ask that question.
I mean, you know, around.
Yeah, well, I found all that out because when I rehabbed my building, the beams were charred from the fire when the next building. So we had to put sleeper joists in, but the joists, because so started putting the masonry wall. To pull the charred beam out, all the things probably off. There's so much kitchen poop in there, I think it probably should all glue together.
Oh, my goodness. So is there a tunnel down there?
No, there never was. There might have been a steam tunnel because the refineries at one end of the alley, and there was the number 16 was the least producing well, and that was right at the other end of the alley with a grade. Parking lot.
Is
And,
that oil?
well, who knows, an oil well, but also hot water. Because they were
Yeah,
producing
steam.
hot water for the laundry and the Johnson Pest. And they had pipes from the is right, there's one up above Walmart in Canyon City, used to be now, but it's on private land. But it was closed to the public because the mineral content, the water got, murky, and for safety of lifeguards, people seriously was a problem. We have a problem. And so they had to close
Yeah.
that one, and it was said that this one, that the mineral content was changing, and that the would get clear and then fuzzy, but it was, there was this random that closed some solar doing roadies all the time, like one, yeah. So that's when they closed that one, they said that they getting really good money.
Not the one on the riverfront.
Yeah.
That was natural swimming pool. Yeah, natural swimming pool there.
Famous, there's
Yeah.
a German company, the Baden-Baden, that came over and originally set it up as a hydropathic spa.
Right, but it's still, desert rose, desert reef. It's still the same, that's still the same.
And they had a lot of filters.
Yeah.
Down, but it's, theirs is clear. But it's just because of the filtering. And it, obviously, it's all coming out of stuff. But you think that if you never.
River's the same way.
Well, no, because the hot springs are not found in organic matter. It's all inorganic. Hot springs in solution. Yeah. Yeah, so you can reclaim a lot of minerals, hot springs.
Wonder if they like use it, like if they repurpose it like compost or if they
I don't think the people that have the headwaters are to do anything with it right now.
It was in the middle of that farm.
Yes.
And it's funny, a huge farm, it is, it's huge out in the
Yeah.
middle that went private.
Yeah.
Somebody in the town sold it off. But getting back in there used to be there was just tracks and two boards going across.
I
the
remember
roof
that,
line.
yeah.
And right at the end,
why did a frog going in?
and then right at the end of the two boards is the right angle.
Yeah. That, they've done some wonderful things to that facility, it looks a lot better, have you been out to those their renovations?
Desert reef.
Yeah.
No, I haven't.
Oh, so nice, it's the public's attention.
Yeah.
35, 40 bucks.
But they're starting to do some other things too.
Yeah, they have like a movie or something. Yeah, but they have back, ABC's required to be a lovely
It would be, I think they do a lot more business.
I think they
Yeah,
would.
I think one day, or there's a couple days in the
Is there?
Yeah.
Because they're talking about having concerts and stuff out there too.
I think those are suits mandatory, any type of.
But those are kind of alternative concerts too.
That, well, you know,
Yeah, that's okay.
just be aware of what you get into.
Yeah.
I call this place Oz.
You know,
I call it my bubble.
Even the dumb stuff has got a funny side to it.
Yeah. This is my bubble, so.
did you hear that the venue, plans, those orange apples?
Oh,
that were
yeah.
brought- Did you go to that heritage, that?
Oh, well, ceremony, she keeps popping into the archive. Yeah, because TC Plummer's got a couple.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah, and there is another girl up at Foot Taxi.
There is?
Yeah.
I didn't realize that.
Oh, yeah, well, there's a small group of orange apple devotees.
I didn't realize it was in there.
But there is one property right here in Florence that had been Fraser property. And this year, the apple and the pear produced so heavy, they were putting ladders and everything else up to hold the branches.
Oh, wow.
Where was this? And everybody didn't get anything because of the lack of bees. It was, yeah, oh.
Squirrels.
Well, Cece lost, I think she lost one of her orange apples.
tree, his peach tree looks like something out of, Europe, like out of Italy. It goes this way, and then there's a branch that goes this way, and then there's a branch that goes up, and there's a branch that, it's crazy, crazy. So,
It was one of the most famous pear trees. There was one in back of the Harris Cabin, and another one in back of the Tower House.
okay.
And the peaches, and the pears was what and salt skin. And so, Dorothy Poole remembers stitching some of the canopies, but I think the money back at the, Campbell's Cabinet gave up a couple years ago. But they were written up in the newspapers.
It had to be old.
And then the special. Florence, the city in a whole, people don't realize that. And so when they say banana belt, it really is, but.
Yep.
But it was, teacher put it, another thing people don't get, they were shipping carloads of veggies or fruits on here. And that's because Rainbow Park.
Right.
Well, those big floods we had in 21, the floods were so bad, they skimmed off all the stuff.
So that's why all the
Dropped it,
alkaline
and that's why the alkali now comes up.
is on the top, yeah. So, and where we live, where my house, it wasn't orchard, it was Wilson's orchard. So I wish there was some of those trees there.
Yeah, because you're kind of in that back corner over here.
I'm right by Triangle Park.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that Lobac had an orchard up there, and it's so productive, that they were planting in between the rows of the trees.
Yeah.
The soil needs support. Yeah.
And there's really nothing left up there.
And all of 115 stopped where they, chicken factories. Because, well, we found where it went, but 120, and it used to be 50 came down to Portland. It's now 120.
120, yeah.
But from that point and in, that whole area between, there were strawberries. And the cookies that we've been using on our walking tours, they're coming out of a book that, what's her name? What's her name's name? But she is a mechanical child. A lot of the mechanics kids were.
Thank you so much.
Oh, my. I'd like to reconvene the regular city council meeting at 7:11. Just a brief statement. No decisions were made in executive council. Details of the case were briefed to us by Peter Doherty, and we just got an update on where the city was at with this case. At this time, does anybody have any other reason to go into executive session? Hearing none, could we have a motion to adjourn?
I'll make a motion to adjourn.
Do we have a second?
Second.
All in favor, aye?
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstain? Motion passes. We are adjourned at 7:12.
And the cookies were great. Hey,